Hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
hello,
What's up, guys?
uh,
Oh
I'm
boy.
I'm alive despite every attempt not to be.
You're not good at
Love the
anything.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to start a podcast. Yeah, I tried to die. But here I
you have a
am.
nice McGill mug repping the city.
Oh, I didn't go to McGill.
Yeah. Did your wife go to McGill?
She did, and I feel like it's just a better way to start my day. I could just taste it, the superiority in the McGill mug, It just has
Yeah.
that real knowledge taste. That old money taste, It's nice.
You really know your place when you're a Concordia guy in a McGill relationship.
That's it. It's just like the university kids trying to get jobs. Whenever I go to the cupboard and I see the McGill mugs and the Concordia mugs, I usually pick the McGill.
It's like
It's just a little bit better.
I'm glad to see you guys here because I know I texted you last minute, Ben, and then David at like midnight texted me, "See you tomorrow. Gonna go black out now." And I was like, "That's a concerning message."
and apparently I was true to my word.
Oh boy.
My alarm went off at it's 9:30 a.m. my time. My alarm went off an hour ago. I'm like, why would I do this to myself? And it was playing the song "Happy Holidays, You Bastards" by Blink-182, which is not a nice song to wake up to.
That's your alarm?
Wake up song.
It was. I said it last night because I thought this will be funny. I'm like, I forget I'm the person I'm pranking in that instance.
Yeah.
Ben, do you set alarms or you just rock with the chime sound?
I just whatever the phone's got,
Yeah.
whatever it's got for me, it's fine. It could
Yeah,
be.
nobody
I
sets
sleep so lightly. It could be like a little, like tiny little, like
Oh,
Kate
really?
Moss fart, and I'd wake up. It'd be like,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, okay.
I mean, yeah, I Kate Moss fart and I shoot out of bed. I go,
Yeah, she's in my place. I know that smell anywhere.
well, this is Too Weak to Write, a podcast where two guys write a shitty script in 1 week and then have our friends on to make fun of us. And we
I don't
never
like-
get better. We never.
I-
this is. Sorry.
Disagree. I don't like how you
You
preface
never
with
take the
shitting.
notes. Never.
My scripts are amazing. I've never had a bad script. Can't think of a single time it's gone poorly. Ben, thank you for coming on. We finally have Italian representation. We've been looking for it for so
Yes.
long.
Your people suffered so
Mamma
much.
mia.
Yeah. We appreciate you appearing. I don't know if you've seen the other episodes. If you haven't, tell us now.
I've seen like parts of some. I've definitely
Amazing.
like
That's all.
zoomed in
It's
and saw the chaos.
Don't put people on the spot like that, David. They'll admit that nobody watches us.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
I
how
think
you
it's an
guilt them
amazing
into it.
concept. I love it.
Yeah, it's an amazing concept. Worst people to execute it.
Oh God! I mean, we're like two bad students who give ourselves a homework assignment.
Yeah, over and over again.
You guys are like pitching a script for a big company, but you're like warming up by pitching it to your friends first. You're like, okay,
Yes.
not this one either.
No, this one. Yeah.
Good to know.
Come back next week. We'll try again.
Yeah.
Have you? Do you have any writing experience, Ben?
I kept a journal K through 5. You know?
I really wrote about all my crushes in third grade.
Yeah. But there's some good stuff. I go back and I'm like, shit, what happened next? I'm like, oh, I got rejected. Yeah, I remember. Now I remember.
Amazing. So you're very qualified to be on here, as is most our guests. Everyone's like, do you have writing experience? We've only had 2 with, I think, answers that, yes, I do. So
it's like I wrote
Ben,
copy once for a Trident ad.
there you go.
Chew it. That was it.
All right. Without further ado, I believe David, can you remind us of the prompt?
Yes, this is the
one.
prompt suggested by your friend Sarag Malaysian. I don't. Maybe that's not his last name. I'm very hungover. Millennium. Check him out on Millennium Falcon on Twitter. The prompt was: a mailman kind of just finds a precious diamond or jewel in his bag, and he just has to deal with that shit.
I like
that's
that.
what you wrote the script about?
Yeah, kind of. That's why I wrote we get random prompts. So you just write it based on that. Like I've written so many goddamn random prompts. I don't have any original ideas anymore. Someone just say 3 words. I'm like, I can write a script on that.
Yeah. That's
I like that this is the type of podcast where we don't plug our current guest. We plug the last guest.
They can plug themselves at the end if we remember to ask them to plug themselves.
Oh, is that what happens? Like I have to give you a prompt for next week?
We'll probably ask you at some point. You don't have to.
But believe me when I tell you that all of the prompts people have made up on the spot have been fantastic, even for the dumbest reasons.
So a little bit about the script. It was originally called Cincinnati Jackson and the Inconvenient Delivery. It was going to be an Indiana Jones knockoff. But as I wrote it, I'm like, I caught some vibes. I'm like, I'm actually having a lot of fun here. So I changed it to something reasonable and fun.
Okay.
Where it's you'll catch what the whole gist is about. But there's 5 characters that talk. We can just assign roles right now. There's 2 British people. So in both of you, I know have phenomenal British accents. So you're both going to be one.
What?
All right.
David, you can be Alistair.
Okay.
Ben, you can be Sky Barnett.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then we have 3 non-British people. I'll be Pete, the friend. We also have Mike and we have Tina. Who wants to be Mike? Who wants to be Tina?
I'll take a Tina.
Sure, I'll take a mic.
Oh, were you going for the Tina? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I don't. This is your show. I feel like you have ideas for Tina. You already have notes for yourself. You've been walking around the street all morning getting ready for Tina.
Tina today. Great.
No, I already had a guy, so I wanted a girl.
All the roles are assigned. That's literally every person who talks in the script. I wanted it nice and easy.
Awesome.
Thank God, because I don't know if I know how to read right now. So let's do this.
All right. Return to sender.
Return to sender. Written by David C. Lonstein.
I don't see the C.
It's implied.
No, yeah. Silent.
Silently written too.
And not written.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ben, feel free to interrupt whenever you want. We don't give a fuck. That's the fun parts about this.
Any thoughts you have on anything?
Yeah. Okay. No. So, cold open. Exterior, suburb street. At night, a black sports car speeds down a seemingly empty suburban street. It drives by homes, small businesses, and restaurants in the dead of night. Things you find in suburbs. It is followed a few moments later by several more vehicles, all racing after the sports car. Inside the car, we see Sky Barnett, early 30s, blonde, British, wearing a ruffled tuxedo, and driving. Next to him sits Alistair Crouch, a brunette, slightly shorter version of Barnett. Basically, you ever seen A Man from U.N.C.L.E.? That vibe.
Yeah.
Looking bored. Like, they look very similar, but they're different people. Okay. Barnett glances over at Alistair.
Now, why do you look so glum, Alistair? It's been a successful night so far.
Oh, I know. But these car chases just aren't as exciting when you're in the passenger seat. Takes away some of the initiative.
Headlights approach them from the opposite direction.
Well, let's see if we can make things more interesting, shall we?
Barnett slowly veers into the opposite lane, heading directly at the approaching headlights.
Oh, now I feel as if I don't need to remind you, the great Sky Barnett this. But they drive on the right here in America.
I know, but old habits and all that.
Barnett continues to approach the headlights, and we hear honking, revealing the vehicle to be a large semi-truck that continues to head right towards them. Barnett begins to speed up. As the truck approaches, the honking not stopping, a large smile appears on Barnett's and Alistair's faces. At the last moment, Barnett rips the emergency brake and turns left into a side street.
How was that for excitement? Now I'm getting Australian. We're going to go through the whole gamut before that in 2 minutes.
Welcome to 2 Week to Write, where we almost have accents.
Well, that did get my heart racing.
You also went Australia, though. That's amazing.
I was trying to do the Thornberries thing.
Barnett and Alistair laugh for a moment before they are T-boned by another vehicle, and their car skids and crashes on the side of the street. We see they were slammed by a large black truck that's mostly undamaged, while Barnett's car looks totaled. Is that how you spell totaled? That seems wrong to me.
I think that is.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
What else did you put? Another L?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
2 men wearing tactical gear and holding pistols leave the truck and approach the wrecked car. With their pistols raised, they slowly approach the driver's side window, only for it to be empty.
That is a really wild safe driving ad. You know, those commercials where it's just a normal conversation that just get wrecked in the middle.
Yeah. It's all commercial.
Slash when they show up, they're gone. It's like if you drive fast, you will disappear.
Yeah,
you will leave this plane of existence.
Do not go 88, because you're gonna go into the Back of the Future or whatever.
You will disintegrate from our timeline.
So it's a nice little cold open.
It's not over. It's only more happens. Cut to exterior rooftop. Moments later, Barnett and Alistair run along the rooftops, jumping over gaps, trying to keep a low profile. We see after one jump, Barnett slips and falls on his leg. Barnett takes a moment on the ground, massaging his calf. Alistair turns around and looks at the kneeling Barnett.
Come on now, Sky. Surely a little hit and run shouldn't be slowing you down this much. A little hit and run.
I love you just making fun of your own accident.
Little giant fucking accident. It appears the 2 tons of steel slamming into my side managed to pinch a nerve. I should be fine, but my fleetness at the moment does suffer for it.
A shame. Let's continue over a few more buildings before we drop into an alley and find a ride to resume our trip, shall we?
I like how I definitely channeled some Fraser in these lines. That makes me feel this is a great script. Alistair reaches down and helps Barnett on his feet. They grab forearms, Predator style, as Alistair pulls up Barnett.
I like the sound of that, especially since that means we will have to resume drivers as well.
That's a callback to him not liking driving.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry too much, old chap. You're much too injured for anyone to expect you to drive. I'll take over.
They laugh and resume moving across the roofs when shouting is heard behind them. They turn their heads and they see flashlights heading in a direction. Alistair and Barnett are forced to move faster and quickly reach the end of a roof that leads to an alley too large to jump. The only visible object in the alley is an open dumpster.
I don't see an easy escape, my friend. We might be trapped.
Please, Alistair. You're just not being imaginative.
With a smile on his face, Barnett then jumps into the alley.
I'm trying to do Gordon Ramsay,
Yeah, I know.
Please, you call these fucking...
I'm getting Vinnie Jones vibes.
Really?
Yeah. Love
Every
Vinnie Jones.
script you write, David, has a British Commonwealth character.
Yeah.
Just not startled by danger. Sorry. I know what the opening titles are going to be. It's just going to be a total ripoff of the Bond thing.
Yes.
It's like, hey, this isn't danger. You call this danger? That's not a knife.
Listen, the whole point of crafting worlds and scripts is for me to get an opportunity to make David do as many dumb fucking accents as possible. And that's why I write.
All right, David, in this one, you're Elmo.
That's in the next script, baby. A tomcat goes through a dumpster looking for food. It pulls out a half-eaten burrito and tosses it outside the dumpster. It follows suit. Just as it's about to take a bite, a body crashes into the dumpster, scaring the cat, causing it to run off. Sky Barnett sticks his head out of the dumpster and sighs.
Mother always said if I didn't settle down, I'd end up... if I didn't settle down, I'd end up with trash. Why must she always be right?
Just a moment, I'm docking your pay real quick. Barnett climbs out of the dumpster and begins wiping himself off. A moment later, another body lands in the dumpster, but a metal cling is heard as he lands.
Yeah, you okay in there, Alistair?
Nothing is heard, and Barnett walks over to the dumpster. There he sees the corpse of his friend Alistair, whose neck is at a 90-degree angle. Barnett takes a moment and sighs.
He sighs! That's what they do in the ER when they lose blood. They sigh. All doctors sigh.
Another
one. Well, easier now than doing it myself later.
Barnett was going to betray Alistair all along. Barnett reaches into Alistair's.
Oh, my God.
You okay, David? I just killed you off.
I know. I can't believe you killed him off so soon.
I was really vibing something. You're gonna love the tone shift later. Barnett reaches into Alistair's inside jacket pocket. He pulls out a dark blue sapphire the size of his fist. He holds it up into the air, looking at it for a moment.
The Kershaw Sapphire, said to bring great tragedies to whoever holds it.
Barnett looks down at Alistair's corpse.
Apparently more true than you would have liked, old chap?
Then voices are heard. I'll be Goon 1. Who wants to be Goon 2? David, you be Goon 2. We're Goons.
Back in the game.
Yeah. David, go for it.
Oh, I'm Goon 1?
Yeah.
Oh, where did he go? Are they British? Are we in Britain?
I don't give a fuck. I did not. They don't have to be British.
Mother be so displeased.
It's just like way more talking about. Where did he go, Mike? Can't even do that. Hey, where did he go?
Check this way. Barnett quickly. Yeah, that's my Goon voice. It's a bad Bane voice.
You guys are just classic goons.
we're classic.
If I ran into you guys, I'd be so gooned. I don't know what I'd do.
We literally just have like a mask pulled over just our eyes, just like you see the full face with just our eyes covered. Barnett quickly puts the sapphire away and takes off down the alley. We see he's limping from his left leg and cannot go fast. He barely turns out of the alley before the goons appear and start running down. Barnett, panicking, looks around for a place to go. His eyes land upon a blue mailbox. He looks around and is unable to see anyone else around. He limps towards the mailbox, takes off his jacket, and wraps the sapphire in it. After it's fully hidden beneath the jacket, he puts the sapphire inside the mailbox.
Goodbye, tragedy. Hello, poverty.
I realize that line makes no fucking sense, but it's funny. Barnett begins to limp away from the mailbox. He's about to leave the block before goons 1 and 2 spot him.
Hey, there he is.
I see him. Why would you point him out?
It wasn't for you. It was for the other people looking.
Shit. Now I feel like an asshole. I thought you thought I was an idiot or something.
No, man, you're fine. You just need to have more confidence. You're great at this.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. I'm just having one of those. Fuck, he's gone.
I like how you guys gave like the goons like personalities, like the Jason Sudeikis and the Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah.
These 2 goons would definitely be played by like Bill Burr and like someone else.
Yeah. You ever get tired of goons just being goons? They have a family. Yeah. They have something going on.
They got out of bed for a reason. You know,
I didn't today, but they did. Barnett is no longer visible on the street from where the goons are standing.
Oh shit! Let's go.
The goons run down the street looking for Barnett. They run past the man.
Oh, did we lose him?
Oh no, am I back?
Oh, you're back.
Okay,
you're back.
Sorry.
I think our friend David is gone.
Am I gone?
Oh, you're back.
He's back. He's just
what just happened?
Really good impression
you froze for me.
Did you? Okay. I was fine. I saw all you people.
We're back.
We're back. Where did I lose everyone?
The beginning of the dialogue.
Okay. A seamless edit. The goons run down the street looking for Barnett. They run past the mailbox, which the camera stops at. We see a small blue glow coming from within the mailbox. In the first run through of reading that, I also fucked up saying the word glow. I don't know how. I did the same word twice.
So the sapphire glows. Is that what I'm picking up?
It has like a nice little glow to it. I'm not sure if there's anything mystical going on. I just like the touch. Yeah, it made me happy.
It just makes it worth more money.
Yeah.
Whenever they hold a little thing up to the jewel, they're like, "This one doesn't glow." Yeah, you probably didn't need the eyeglass to see that.
Let me bring this. If I bring 2 rocks to a pawn shop and one of them glows, I'm getting $5 more for that one. All right.
No, you're getting cancer, is what you're getting. You're not supposed to glow.
Where did you find this again?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Was this from Chernobyl? What's happening?
It was just from the Hydro-Quebec plant.
Flash 2, exterior street morning. We see the mailbox unmoved and untouched in the early sunlight. So basically I wanted that camera scene, it focuses on the mailbox, then hard cut to the day, just the day change, but you're still looking at the
same
mailbox.
Shot.
Yeah. I thought it would look good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm thinking about camera work this week. Yeah. This week's all about camera work, baby. We see the mailbox unmoved and untouched in the early sunlight. After a moment, a mail truck parks and it's supposed to say in front of us. in front of us, breaking our line of sight. Without ever showing his face, the mailman leaves the truck, places a tray below the mailbox, and unlocks it. As he opens the mailbox door, the cursed sapphire comes tumbling out and becomes unwrapped from Barnett's jacket. The mailman's hand reaches down, picks up in the reaches down, picks up the sapphire, and brings up the sapphire in the early morning sky, showing his face for the first time. So I fucked up there.
And he says that's going to be worth at least $5 more.
we see Mike Short, late 20s, short hair, looks perpetually tired. He looks into the dark blue sapphire that seems to shine in the light and blinks in surprise. That's you, Ben.
Oh. Well, fuck.
And a cold open.
That was the open?
Yes. That's the cold open. Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
I mean, for a 15-page script, a 7-page open is ambitious.
So what happens is, I don't think we've ever had a fully finished script prepared for this podcast. Okay. I always go back and finish the scripts we write, but we usually just give up around 14, 15 pages, and when we talk about, how should we finish this? Where should I go from here? Yeah,
this is mostly a cold open podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Because here's the thing: no one wants to sit here a full script review. We get done 15 pages in, right when everyone's like, "I'm so done here. What the fuck are you doing, man?"
Plus, then we can write a bunch of things that we never have to tie together. You know, you just have fun. You don't have to figure out how it works.
If I knew this podcast was going to leave me with blue balls all day, I would fucking, I'm going to be thinking, I got other shit to do. I'm going to be thinking, I'm talking to my dad for Father's Day, just be like, I don't know, Father. Oh no, I froze David.
Oh, David. Killing me with this internet. Well, that's a convenient image for the title card, at least.
Mm-hmm. It's all Poe's licking his tits. Or something like that.
Oh, we really lost him.
Did he? He's not part of the group anymore?
Yeah.
He just exploded.
This moment to ban him. He's gone. Well, Ben, I guess you're the co-host now. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We lost him
really
completely.
Just swallowed him.
This has never happened before. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't know if we just continue. All right, he officially dropped out of the stream.
Oh my god! So can he come back?
He's coming back. Well, no, he's banned for life now. Actually,
I don't know what the rules are with your guys' podcast. I don't know if he's allowed back in ever. It's like everyone gets one chance, and once your internet drops, it's like that internet commercial where it's like, it's not you, it's your internet, and they take off.
We were also cursed to do this podcast, and the condition is we can't leave because we want to. We have to be kicked out, have IT problems. So David was actually just saved from a purgatory of doing this podcast. And unfortunately, Ben, it's you and I now.
Shit. It's like one of the things where you got to find someone else. It follows you now.
Yeah. The gods demand a life for a life.
It's good. This is like,
can't get out perfect. For free.
This is a Blumhouse film. I like this.
Oh, here we go.
Apparently, the whole city of Madison just lost internet for a moment.
The whole city of Madison? Was it a terror attack?
Oh, maybe.
A UFO?
I haven't seen anything in a moment, but yeah, apparently the whole city just had a flash loss of service, so that was an experience.
Did you get like an Amber Alert? It's like, if you've seen our internet.
No. I went to my phone.
Has been taken.
I went to turn on a personal hotspot. I'm like, fuck my Wi-Fi, and I saw all my service just goes empty for like 30 seconds, and they just come back. I'm like, so something happened.
So the city of Madison, Wisconsin is trying to silence this podcast.
As it should.
They were prioritizing, and they saw that there was like a script open here, and they're like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's no way that matters. Let's cancel that one.
What I missed? Last time we were talking about, Ben had blue balls. That's nice.
Yeah, I think we're,
And David's holding them to his face right now.
Yeah. That's a blue mic, people, if you don't get the joke. Visible joke for our podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Yes, so we continue. Remember your roles. Ben, you're Mike. I'm
Okay.
David, you're Tina, and I'm Pete. All right. And remember, guys, have fun. Enjoy yourselves. You know, this is a good time. Interior, post office later. The post office appears pretty empty. One or two customers are helped at the desk as employees sort mail and move packages in the back room. Mike walks into the post office and quickly walks into the back room. He approaches Tina, late 30s, cigarette smoker, hates birds. His manager looking nervous. Tina turns and sees Mike as he approaches.
Oh, shit, Mike, you look terrible. Some shit is happening on your route this morning?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Mail's in the truck. I'll grab it later. Is Pete in?
He's in the office doing data log. Tell him to hurry up and get out here when he's done.
Sure, yeah.
You guys both took the characters in ways I didn't see them, but fair enough.
I think it's clear as day on the page. That's who these people are.
You know what? Take it the direction you need to, guys. Use your artistic expression.
Mine's still going to go Australian eventually.
I felt it turning
It
that
always
way.
makes it there.
Yeah. So did David's, actually.
Tina's going to come and she's going to be like, I'll spend a semester in Britain, actually. It all comes out.
It comes out like in flashbacks, like an acid trip. Like, oh, shit!
Mike pauses and turns back to Tina.
Hey, Tina, what happens to dead mail? Shit, without any address or anything.
Oh, fuck, I did that completely wrong. Was there supposed to be a question mark there? No.
No? I mean, probably.
Arguably. I think
Yeah.
an English teacher might say yes.
All right,
Yeah.
Let me take it again. Gary Oldman.
I'll edit it right now, you fucking narcs. Try to... What, grammar police? I'm sorry, I spent hours writing this for you.
I cooked this roast and you were home half an hour late.
Usually we just trash it. But if it's worth more than $25, we send it to the MRC, where they find the owner. But since no one ever comes to claim it, and it ends up sitting there for months until they auction it off, why? You found something?
Nah, just wondering.
She became Australian. I thought this was a bit. It actually happened. She literally became Australian in that process.
You know.
Mike quickly makes his way to the office door with Tina looking at his back suspiciously. Mike opens the door. He sees Pete, late 30s, short, best friend of Mike, with his back to the door in front of a computer, and quickly closes and locks the door. Pete quickly jumps and changes the computer screen from anime to Microsoft Excel. Then he turns around and sees Mike.
Who's Pete?
Oh,
I can't remember.
I am. I don't know. I probably won't do an accent. What the hell, man? Bursting in here. I thought you were Tina.
Shut up. I found something in the mail.
You find more weed? Put it with the rest. Pete gestures to a corner of the room where there's two cardboard boxes labeled drugs and not drugs.
Imagine the drugs one is like overflowing.
The not drugs one's like
looks
one
good.
bracelet that they're later going to sell for drugs.
Yes.
Where are we?
I just finished the not drugs line.
Yeah.
Not this time. Look at this.
Mike, what are you? I don't.
I'm turning into Chewbacca.
Mike pulls out the cursed sapphire from his jacket pocket. Pete's eyes go wide after seeing the sapphire. Holy shit, is that a motherfucking diamond?
Nah, it's a sapphire.
Motherfucker, it's still a big-ass shiny rock.
You think I don't know that? I was Googling shit as I drove back, and apparently this is supposed to be in the museum in the city right now.
Oh, fuck, I heard that. Everyone's looking for that shit. How the hell do you have it? Mike glances at the door behind him as if someone is listening.
So that's the thing. I found it in the mailbox picking up the mail this morning. It was wrapped in this tuxedo jacket covered in blood, right? So I think, some espionage shit went down last night. And we have a bargaining chip.
Mike is the most astute mailman I've ever heard. He's like, I'm thinking two fellas, one of whose necks is broken. Oh, look at what it is.
I walked to the nearby dumpster. There was a corpse in there.
Pete.
Oh my God, Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin is ruining my career.
I don't know. I think Pete might be just taking a dramatic pause.
You can never tell with this actor here.
I think he's just really, he took a couple acting lessons and this was tip number one. Sometimes space is essential. You know, he's just rocking it out.
Breathe, soak it in.
Yeah, he's gone. But he always freezes in like the best.
He does freeze in some good ones.
That's amazing. Looks like he's either eating his thumb or like it's
wiping a little laughter tear from his eye.
Oh
boy.
He's gone.
I took him out of the stream, actually. I have all the power here. But now he is gone. He just disappeared.
We have to reset him.
I think that he should be tethering. I think that's the solution. We can no longer rely on Madison.
When are you guys coming back to Montreal?
Oh, I don't know. Possibly. Well, I'll be through there in August, I think, just for a visit.
Nice.
But I think I accidentally
you should do like a live taping of a.
Oh, that could be so fun. That could be a lot of fun.
Sell tickets to it and do like.
And just like we could cast a lot more people in the Montreal scene at once.
That'd be awesome.
Big old table read, because then we can write some real scenes. Like part of the problem that we've been having is, especially early on, we would write these scenes that have like 10 people in them, and then we'd come on the pod and it would just be like 3 of us. We're like, okay, this is about to get real confusing for everybody.
Yeah. And everyone's Australian.
They're all Australian.
Ends up Australian.
Australian or like Ontario or Irish, whatever Davo writes. Okay, so I have him here, but he's still frozen.
No, he's trying to get on, but he's a circle now. He's thinking about his actions.
I wonder if I can call him and put him on speakerphone so we can hear behind the scenes.
Is he in control of the script, like going up and down?
No, I am. Am I doing a bad job? Do you want to shit on him?
No, I was just wondering if he was like essential to the
essential. Yeah, no, actually, we could knock the rest of this out. We might just want to do that. I'm sorry, Ben. We've never had technical issues like this before.
I don't want to come on the show and fire one of the hosts, you know. No one's done that since Tom Cruise fired Oprah's cameraman or whatever.
And then what? Tom just worked camera for Oprah for like 6 months?
Set his own angles. He's just like, hold it. Everybody hold it. Take 2. All right, we're good. He goes back, jumps on the couch a couple more times. Okay, now I need to get this from over here.
Holy shit, David. What's your excuse this time?
I just hate my life. That's all I got.
3 strikes. 3 strikes.
Yeah,
I'm going to lose you in a moment. I feel myself losing you right now. Am I here? I was just going to accept my fate. All right. Where was I? I don't know. I just stared into the void. I think
we're at Mike.
The fuck you talking about?
The fuck you talking about? Espionage? Who the hell you bark? James Bond?
Shut the fuck up. So I was looking shit up, and I found out this is a cashmere sapphire.
I thought you said it was a cashew sapphire.
Where are we? Okay.
Man, I said Kershaw sapphire. Did I? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. You're doing a great job.
I said Kershaw sapphire. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Mike places the sapphire on the table, holding the computer. What? Using the computer and bends down. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Holding the computer. Man places the. I'm gonna just rephrase this. Mike places the sapphire on the table, leans forward towards computer, and begins to use it as Pete sits in a chair. All right. Damn, I'm just trying to figure it out. Mike points to the screen.
Look here, and you'll figure it out. So this is the Kershaw.
A knock is heard on the door. This causes Mike to jump and the sapphire to be knocked off the table into Pete's lap.
Why the hell is the door locked, Pete? You watching cartoons again?
Sorry, boss. Mike must have locked it when he got in here.
Tina's the boss? Why
She's the
doesn't
manager.
she have an office?
She's the manager.
You could have used that note before you picked that voice.
Yeah, I could have. I would have made her sound more
Oh,
successful.
but Mike!
Yeah.
David, it's your fault for making assumptions.
rising to the top.
I'm sorry. It's you guys are making assumptions about these people. They are educated, sophisticated, nice people, and you two are just making them seem like they're scum. And I don't like that. They're lovely people.
My guy's definitely more sophisticated than I am. This guy's just like, what? I just found this weird cursed diamond in the mailbox.
When you find a sapphire in a mailbox, you don't Google shit. Okay, I think this is on you, Ben.
I just assumed my guy's voice because he didn't have a phone. You know, this is the guy who's like, "Go pigeon, find out."
Pete stands up to open the door, causing the sapphire to hit the ground and slide across the floor. Mike dives after it and finds himself in front of the drugs and not drugs boxes.
What was that noise? Are you guys going through the drugs box? We don't do that until the end of the week.
Mike quickly puts the sapphire in his jacket pocket as Pete unlocks and opens the door. Tina walks in and takes a look around the office. She then looks at Mike, who has his hands in his jacket pockets.
All right. What are you two up to?
I was just helping Pete finish up the data log.
Yeah, bullshit.
Come on, Tina. He was just helping me out.
Then why are you looking at articles about that missing diamond?
It's a sapphire, actually. Mike looks exasperated at Pete.
It's no big deal. I helped Pete finish up, and from there we just checked some news.
Let me get this straight. You get done with your mail route early, which has never happened in the 3 years you've been working here. Then decide to help out Pete by doing more work, and just happen to be educating yourself on precious gems that have gone missing recently.
I think you're looking too much into this.
Oh, sure I am. What's in your pocket?
Nothing. Why?
You stand in front of the drugs box. I'm just checking to make sure you didn't take anything. So what's in your pocket?
Like I said, nothing.
Flip them inside out. You're going to get fired.
Nah, I'm not going to do that. Fire me if you have to.
Tina turns her head towards Pete.
Hey, Petey. Sorry,
Yeah.
I took that direction.
I
feel
that's
like
great.
I
That's
feel like
great.
Tina would throw a Petey around.
Yeah. Throw
I love
that
how
around.
It became Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, sort of. You're doing a great job. Linda Belcher's doing great. Yeah, Tina?
I'll buy lunch if you get whatever's in Mike's pocket.
I don't
Where?
have...
At Jonio's. Meatball subs.
Pete quickly tackles Mike to the ground, and the two start wrestling on the ground.
What the fuck you doing, asshole?
Give me that fucking rock, dude. Tina never pays for lunch.
You fucking idiot. I would have bought lunch.
She promised first. As they argue, Pete manages to pull Mike's hand out of his pocket, causing Sapphire to flip in the air and land in front of Tina's foot. Tina bends down, picks up the Sapphire, and looks at Mike and Pete still on the ground.
I think we're going to have a long lunch break today.
Yes.
This poor small town just has the post office shut down for hours.
Please say there's more characters at the Italian restaurant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for our Italian friends out there, specifically you, Ben. No, it's just these three talking. There's only 5 characters in this script. I didn't flesh it out as I could.
There's not a waiter coming around with like a super salad.
We don't support stereotypes in the script, despite what you two have been doing today.
I just immigrate here and I start a meatballs place.
The pizza, it's so bad, but the meatball sub, it is so good.
You hear about that missing diamond?
Everyone in this town is getting involved in this.
It's not in the sauce. I checked.
Look everywhere in the sauce for it.
Cut to interior Italian restaurant later. Mike and Pete and Tina all sit down in Giorno's restaurant. Pete scarfs down a meatball sub while Mike and Tina are talking, slices of pizza in front of them, and passing back and forth the cell phone.
And that's all I know so far.
So you found this rare $30 million sapphire.
That's how money works, yes.
Covered in a bloody tux in a mailbox, and thought you could pawn it off somewhere?
I wasn't trying to pawn it off.
He said it was a bargaining chip. Pete had his mouth full of food there.
Who the hell are you bargaining with? The museum? Are you Indiana Jones or some shit?
I don't know. I thought I could do something with it. Maybe some reward money?
You're gonna turn it in and settle for whatever they give you. That's what you're gonna do. It could be a goddamn lollipop, and you're gonna walk away.
Come on, that's bullshit. Isn't there a finder's fee or something?
You work at the post office. Our finder's fee is keeping weed we find in tube socks. The finder's fee for this is not going to jail.
Fuck. All right, I'll bring it to the museum.
Good. I don't want to be dragged into your mess anyway.
Mike slumps down, starts taking a bite. That's supposed to say bite of his pizza depressed. Pete swallows his food and takes a sip from his drink. Oh. I don't actually know if it actually belongs to the museum, though.
What the hell are you talking about? It was stolen from there.
Yeah, but it's not like it's from there. You were saying Indiana Jones, and it got me thinking. All he did was steal someone else's shit and bring it to the museum. It was kind of fucked up.
So what are we going to do? Return it back to its original owners? Which was...
Tina swipes through the phone in front of her.
The Kersha Buddhist monastery in northern India? You think that's a reasonable idea? Oh, and apparently since it was taken there 500 years ago, people think it's cursed. So now we got a giant cursed rock that you want to lug back to India?
Fuck.
Can I just say, thank God you didn't bring us back to India and introduce characters there. That would have gotten us in a lot of trouble. Italians you can make fun of.
Italians aren't real. My favorite fantasy race, the Italian man. I like that. Pete had a bit of insight. Yeah, Pete's the dummy of the group. But he had a bit of insight there. He brings up a valuable point.
Yeah, I like how in this just like absolutely goofy, dumb spy post office novel, there's still a character who's like, we got to give all the land back to its rightful forebears. We can't be colonizing this part of the world anymore.
And you're going to see Mike likes this idea because he's basically like, it's a Buddhist monastery. He wants to return it. He's like, it's a Buddhist monastery. They're not going to want to keep $1 million sapphire. They might just give it to me. So maybe we should try to deliver this. Maybe that's the way I get to keep the money. That's Mike's motivation here.
We're all just hoping the curse doesn't kick in.
Mike blinks and sits up. Not in this script.
Okay. Where are we? Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, why don't we do that? This is dead mail, right? Isn't the policy of the Postal Service to return to owner?
Yeah, the fucking museum.
Nah, they're just holding on to it. The rightful owner, this monastery. They got fucked over. We should bring it to them.
And how the fuck are we gonna do that?
This is all just a commentary on just like modern left versus right and our relationship.
Not intentionally, but yes. I'm a very prolific political writer.
How the fuck are we gonna do that? This isn't eat, pray, love. None of us can just go to India. Who has that kind of money?
No, but it is Sisterhood of the Traveling Sapphire.
That's it. Oh, damn. Writing that one down. Give Ben full pay.
All right. U.S. Post Office. We found the owner. Now we have to send it to them.
What? After another bite of food, why don't we just mail it then?
They don't have a mailbox to send it to. They're a monastery, not a hotel. We would have to go in person to make sure it's delivered properly since it's so valuable.
the flimsiest of reasoning that a monastery does not have a mailbox.
Really, he's just hoping that halfway there they're gonna decide, fuck this, and keep it.
Yeah,
He's
essentially,
trying to
yeah.
buy some time.
Yeah. He's not thinking this out. He's just a selfish dude. This is the last
Yeah.
bit. He's just this dude who wants to keep the sapphire for himself, but he's just looking for a way. And he's like, this gives me more time to figure it out. So Tina sighs and shakes her head.
Listen, I see what you're saying, but we both know it doesn't work like that. It's officially property of the museum, and that's all the post office cares about. Plus, they're not going to send you, a completely random employee with an unimpressive record, to India. It's a nice thought, but it's not going to happen, Mike.
Mike sits back down and looks defeated, and I forgot to write more. So we're ending on a cliffhanger.
That's a good ending monologue. I feel like I learned something. Like there was like a lesson in there. This is like the end of like an Arthur episode. And Arthur's like, oh, and then he does the fist.
Yeah.
Then he goes Super Saiyan Arthur.
The lesson is that David doesn't know how the post office works.
I'll have you know,
only America has post offices, right?
I spent all week Googling U.S. post office rules and sapphires. I know more than a normal human being should.
So you're saying that this is true to the
so far everything about the script follows United States Post Office regulation, except maybe the drugs and not drugs boxes. That might be just a my creation.
Because when this movie was made, you think there'd be like a mailman sitting around just like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And now all mailmen are texting.
I write for the civil servants, no one else.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to continue it from there. Like how to actually get him on the way to India. Basically, my thought is get them on the way to India. That'd be fun. And what the last scene of the pilot episode would be Sky Barnett going to the mail post office and saying, "Where do you claim lost items?" And then the whole show is
sequel.
Yeah. So I was thinking it was a pilot episode in my mind. So the whole show would be them on their way, those three, maybe those two, on their way to India, and Sky Barnett hunting them down, chasing after them, and shenanigans happens because it's a cursed fucking sapphire.
It feels like at that point. Sorry, Ben. Please, guess first.
No, I was just gonna say when Sky Barnett finally catches up to them, one of them has already defected with the diamond because their plan was to just get away the whole time. So now Sky Barnett has to team up with the other two to find the third guy, maybe Mike or Pete, who kind of just fucked up. It'd probably be better to be Pete because he's the one who seemingly doesn't give a shit, but in the end he really does give a shit, and he's been just playing it down the whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I think you just volunteered to write the next act.
Yeah. Ben, can you finish? I'll send you the script. Just finish this for me.
In fact, all
co-writers.
David, you're fired. And
I'm sorry. Do you have firing power here? Who here is in charge?
One of you definitely has 51% of this podcast.
We gave 1% to just Michelle Dominique, so she has the veto power.
There's no chance I'm getting any.
Michelle has the 1%, and she refuses to be on the podcast.
Yeah. She won't
like all the 1%, hoarding all the wealth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But Ben, did you like it? Any thoughts?
Yeah, that was exhilarating.
Yeah.
I think that woke me up way more than this crap in this McGill cup. That was really nice.
Nice.
I think it's fun. I think I love that you guys are trying.
Son of a bitch.
That hurts.
I think it's the kind of thing that if this podcast takes off, I could see in 5 years them putting 10-minute episodes of shit that don't finish in cartoon format on Netflix like they do the Mike Tyson show there, and it's just you guys, it's voiced over with you guys, and then he goes but it's still a cartoon animation, with Norm Macdonald.
Oh, that is a great idea. I mean, we should team up with some animators.
Yeah. Let me call my team of animators on standby real quick.
Yeah, just go on Fiverr.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to a local preschool, have them draw what they see from this script. Hey, use crayons. I'm gonna bring this over to animation studio.
That'd be amazing if you get each of them to do one frame, sweatshop style. This is.
Is that considered child labor?
I think we can pitch that to Adult Swim. I don't think it's child labor if they're just drawing one frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was coloring time.
Yeah. It's just
Is nap
us
time
moving.
child labor? I don't think so.
It's just moving the one frame like to the side. And like, yeah, look at this. They're talking. Yeah. That was a fun script to write. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
I think
great.
that was one of your more polished ones.
Yeah, I recently read a book called The War of Art.
Look at this guy. Okay.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah, by the guy.
I was hoping you were just going to stop at read a book, though. I recently read a book.
How was that book?
I don't know.
Somebody
I know how to
recommended
write.
it, but I haven't read it.
I liked it quite a bit. It was actually a fun book. He's like, yeah, just do it day after day. If you do it day after day, kind of like personify why we procrastinate. If you just get past it eventually, it gets better.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm waking up at like 6 a.m. every day and writing for an hour or two each morning.
Well, I got to go hit some mics. I think that's all. I live what you just said.
Yeah, I do that too. I might have done that last night. I truly don't remember what happened last night. I'm very concerned.
David's been sending me his recordings after he does like a 5-minute spot. And my favorite are the ones that just don't go well. So I got a text message from him the other day. I got a text message. It was just an audio file. And then it said, did one joke, didn't work, then did crowd work. And I was like, this one's going to be good.
It was good, though. It actually, the crowd work rocked, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you record that?
I just record myself no matter what happens. I got accidentally too drunk.
So you guys are doing mics where you are?
Oh, yeah. So
Like
America,
show up,
baby.
go up mics?
Yeah.
There's sign up mics and show up go mics. Yeah, I'm in Madison,
I don't have any
Wisconsin.
show up go ups here yet. I'm doing my first show tonight.
Nice.
Ooh, congratulations.
Do you want to plug that? 100% won't be out by then, but
That's okay. Sold out.
okay, gotcha. You don't have anything to worry about. All right then.
Yeah,
Ben,
dude, that's really awesome. I saw that Montreal is starting to open back
Just
up.
starting, man. And
I
it's
know.
crazy because there's a bunch of bars that were never really comedy venues before, but are coming out of the woodwork to get comedians in there because we're not allowed to have music yet because you're not allowed dancing.
Oh,
that's the exact opposite of my experience here.
So everyone's like, we just need to get one guy on stage fucking talking shit and everybody else sitting down and then leaving. So this is
right.
That's amazing. That's the exact opposite here in Madison. Literally, this past Tuesday night, I was at a mic. It was like a comedy open mic. Not a single guest in the crowd. But as the mic was happening, more people kept showing up to the venue and sat away from the open mic. And there was a second stage, and getting in front of this empty second stage, I couldn't figure out what was going on. It turns out there was a jazz open mic right after our open mic, and there was 100+ people at this fucking jazz open mic, and they were all avoiding us like we had the goddamn plague. It was so good.
Why don't you just switch stages?
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm
they're
just
not
like,
here
we're
yet,
already set up. I'm like, I have stage envy. I want to go over there. Like,
New York hit the point where people are sick of stand-up again. We're like we passed through the like, it's back, everybody's out, and now there's just like open mics with like 50 people, and everybody's just over it. They're just like, okay.
all right.
I gotta say, I went to one show and there was like an unbelievable lineup, but like at some point I felt like this vibe from the audience where like half of them were like, I don't think we know how to be out past 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, and the other half was just like, did I ever like stand up?
Like, oh, this was what it was?
Yeah, it's like,
no, I remember.
I'm not on my couch with my hand down my pants. Who listens to this right now? Oh God.
That's it.
Fuck.
That's it.
All right, let's get back to the pod, I guess. All right, so Ben, do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to share?
Well, when is this coming out?
Plug yourself.
When we get to it.
Probably Wednesday.
Probably Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. I think we're on a Wednesday to Wednesday rhythm as of the last one.
Wednesday night, I'm doing producing a pretty awesome show at the Val de Nuit on Prince Arthur. If everybody's in Montreal already.
Nice.
It's going to be a bi-weekly now, and we've got a couple of editions already booked and lined up, and they're looking pretty friggin' sweet. We've got Quinn McMorrow headlining and Wasim hosting. It's going to be sick.
Nice.
That is a sick lineup. Yeah, I saw it online, man. That looks awesome. So Wednesday night in Montreal. Check out that show at Val de Nuit.
On Prince Day on
You listen to
Street.
this podcast just in time to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Available on
Get out there.
Our 11 listeners from wherever you are in this world, get to Montreal. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Did you think of a writing prompt you want to suggest? You don't have to.
And I just want to say the prompt can be anything. Like so far, they've been a couple walks into an art gallery. You know, a diamond goes missing. So
I see.
A
really,
rom-com between me and David.
yeah, a cowboy walks into
Okay.
a bar. Like they're all really anything.
Okay, so how about this? A girl buys a plant, okay,
Okay,
and she
yeah.
puts it on her patio, and it dies immediately, right? And instead of, so it's not supposed to be in the sun or whatever. She didn't
Yeah,
read the fucking
right.
tag, and instead of just buying new seeds and trying again like anybody else would, she brings it to like a voodoo person to like bring it back to life from the dead, and then all
Okay.
kinds of chaos
Yeah.
ensues.
Chaos
Okay.
ensues. All
Yes.
right. A girl with a dead plant and a voodoo.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery style,
Yeah.
except it's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
plant. You
Yeah,
just
with
buy a new
plants.
one, but
Yeah.
you have no
Yeah,
feelings
necroman-
toward it. But still, it might be easier to bring it back to life.
Necromancy and plants. All right, let's go for it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, I'm seeing the world. Amazing.
Necroplantic. Let's do it.
All
Oh,
right.
man.
Well, that's the pod.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Ben,
for
thank you
coming
so
on,
much.
Ben.
People on Twitter
Yeah.
follow Ben Cardilli on Twitter at Ben Cardilli, right? Is that your handle? Yeah.
And on
Exactly.
Instagram as well at Ben
I'm on
Cardilli.
Insta too.
This is.
And yeah, I've got that. It's probably completely irrelevant by now in most places in the world, but I have that quarantine album I made. That you can
Yeah.
check out on YouTube
Yes.
or Spotify called The Great Indoors. It's a bunch of songs that are going to remind you how fucking miserable you were moments
Yeah.
ago.
And now we're on the other side. So listen to that
Exactly.
and you can reminisce about the tough times.
Listen to Ben Cardilli's The Great Indoors, which is also similar to Bo Burnham's Inside. I think it's
It was
really
like
what Bo
a
Burnham
shitty
got his inspiration from.
Pre-form of Bo
Yeah.
Burnham's like masterpiece. He was just like,
Yeah.
you
Look,
know,
Ben-
his is the much greater Indoors.
Ben did it first, okay?
Ben did it first.
Bo's
Oh.
been just ripping
Yeah.
our bet off.
Yeah,
And
we're
I,
suing. We're currently in legal situation, suing Bo Burnham. Ben's wife's representing us, and hopefully that goes out well. Hopefully we'll all come out
I
profitable.
just thought it was similar because he was also writing about my wife, and I'm like, you can't take all of it.
All right.
I can't be on a podcast where we promote Bo Burnham. That's
Okay, gotcha. All right, that's us. Everyone, have a good one. Bye.
Take care. There's
Yeah.
places in the world, but I have that course
Yes.
Spotify called The Great and Songs that are going to remind